Hi everyone, it's Tish with Naptime Creations. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making these beautiful resin flowers, so let's jump in and get started. The colors I'm going to be using are all by Larez. I'm going to be using pink champagne, pink velvet, suncatcher, white sand, and fairy dust gold glass glitter. All my friends in the US can get these from Laura's Art Corner. I'll link her store down below and you can use discount code TISH10. I wanted to show you how much pigments I'm going to be adding into my resin here. With the glass glitter, it's a heavier glitter, so it is going to sink. So keep that in mind when you're using glass glitter. And I really wanted to load it up so it was quite thick. And for the white sand epoxy paste, what I did was just kind of mixed it and scraped my stick off and used the tiniest amount because I didn't want it to be super opaque. And with the mica powders, I'm adding about a teaspoon of each into my cups here. And I know my cups look dirty. I actually reuse my cups. I try to eliminate as much waste as I can. So what you can do is just let the resin set up in your cups after you're done pouring and then keep reusing them. And your old colors won't bleed into your new colors. So you could see I had quite a bit of that fairy dust gold glass glitter in my clear resin. I went ahead and mixed everything up off camera, but if you're new to resin and you want to see step by step how to mix your resin and your pigments, I will link one of my tutorials down below in the description box. Be sure to check that out and you'll see all of that information. So what I did was just poured the fairy dust glass gold glitter into my mold, as you could see, and now I'm going to do some dirty pour, straight pours, I guess you could call them. I'm just layering my colors in my cup. I went in with the pink champagne, the pink velvet, the white sand, and some of the sun catcher, and just poured it in. Super simple and easy. And the resin I'm actually using on these molds is KS Resin Deep Casting Resin. It's good for big molds like this. The lotus flower on the left is about 4 inches deep, and the big flower is about an inch deep. So it's good for these big molds, but it doesn't work on small stuff like coasters or keychains or stuff like that. It's only good for really deep projects. So if you're working on something deep, I'll link the resin I'm using down below, and I have a discount code for that too. So I went in and just basically poured the rest of my leftover colors into the lotus flower mold here, the pink champagne, the pink velvet, and this was just pure pink velvet that I poured in there. And also keep in mind the sun catcher or any of the glitz and glam pigments are going to be a little bit heavier as well, so they may sink down like the glass glitter did. So just keep that in mind, because when you pull it out of the mold, that's what you're going to see. You know, it's going to sink down to the bottom and end up on the top of your piece. Just adding a little bit of clear, and I wanted to show you my trick for popping bubbles is 91% isopropyl alcohol in a spray bottle. Check it out. See, you just spray it on the wet resin and it pops. Pretty simple and easy. Then that way you don't have to use heat on your molds, because heat can damage your molds, which would be really unfortunate. And Laura at Laura's Art Corner sells the spray bottles as well if you want to pick some up. They're only $1 each, which is really nice. So yeah, I covered them up, let them dry for 24 hours, and now we're ready to demold them. Super exciting. I had never used these molds before. I got them off Etsy. I'll link them down below if you guys want to check them out. And I just absolutely love how this one turned out. See how the glass glitter sunk down and filled in those details and the lines of the petal. Really, really beautiful. The big flower does have a matte finish, and this little one here has a shiny finish. And what you do is just kind of pull it apart to loosen it in the mold. You don't kind of really want to pull on it super hard, and then you can take your fingers and push it from the back and it kind of pops out. This one was a little bit harder to demold because it's deeper. And on this one, I did get a few bubbles, so I'm going to have to start pouring in layers. But yeah, here's how they turned out, and I will bring you guys in for a close-up. And here they are. They turned out really pretty. What do you guys think about this color combination? I plan on making a bunch of these and making kind of like a cluster of them with the different sizes on one of my walls, just like wall art. I think that would be really pretty. And be sure to check out Laura's Art Corner if you guys want to check out any of the pigments and epoxy paste that I used on these ones. And I have a discount code for you too. I'll link that down below in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all so, so much. I hope you liked it, and if you did, go ahead and leave me a like, hit that thumbs up button, and if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and go check out a few more of my other videos. That would really help me out a lot. That helps out my channel. Thanks again, guys. I hope you're all doing good, and I will see you all on Friday for another video. Bye!